Hey YouTube world, I'm Matt the Camera Guy, and today I want to thank each and every one of you guys for getting Octane Addicts monetized. And when you reach a goal like that, I think it's always a good time to reflect and remember where you came from and get back to the basics to keep pushing for the next goal. I really appreciate y'all watching the channel, and because of y'all, this is why this happens. So this week we're going to reflect a little bit, talk about how Octane Addicts TV got to where it is today. And it all started with a realtor named Gene Keenan that gave me a shot. The first realtor to ever pay me to do a video, and this is the video right here, was Gene Keenan with Berkshire Hathaway. And I am not sure if Gene Keenan has retired yet or not, but she is a very interesting lady. And if I can track her down, I'm going to interview her, because if I can get her on camera, ooh, look at that right there, the drone shot in the roof. But if I can get her on camera, you guys will fall in love with this woman. I mean, she is something spectacular. But Gene Keenan, thank you, girl. You were the one that gave me the first opportunity to get paid in making a video. Wow, look at that. And I'm sure she loved the music too. But if it weren't for Gene Keenan, this may have never happened. And I know that a lot of you have never had the pleasure of meeting Gene Keenan, but she is one of a kind. And if I can get her on this show, on Matt the Camera Guy, I definitely will, because she is definitely somebody that if she is in your life, she will definitely touch your life. And she's just that kind of person that does her own thing and doesn't care who knows. I think this is my second retirement from racing. My first one, I had a little short stint for about a year with GE. My second retirement is actually currently going on right now, but there are rumors of the band getting back together starting to boil, so I'm sure that retirement, it will be short-lived. But one of the things that it did bring when I quit racing the second time is I knew that I still wanted to be in the sport. I just didn't know to what degree. And my buddy Sam and I've raced together for years, and I've talked about him some on Octane Addicts in here. But Sam was racing with these guys doing this land speed stuff, and he was crew chief in this truck. I was still racing part-time, but I got involved with that project and did the front valence and all, and we were just all bouncing off ideas about how to tie it down and things like that. We went out there and we killed the previous record, which was Russ's, by almost 20 miles an hour. And that was something that I am proud of, to be a part of a land speed record, because I think in the racing industry, once you get into land speed records, it's kind of just puts the cherry on top on your career. And I am glad I got to do that with the J-Way Racing guys. The funny thing about Satisfaction of Speed is that's where I taught myself how to edit, how to start interviewing people, like the questions to ask. And I started watching all these videos on how interviews were done. And that was really what I wanted my specialty to be, was the interviews. So I put a date on a release date on Satisfaction of Speed. And that's really and truly where I taught myself how to edit. And from all that, I came up with the name Speed Factor. And Mike Greer and David Gregg were very influential people during that time of getting me started in the video end of my motorsports career. I went to Mike Greer and just asked him if I could film. I just needed to learn how to film the cars. I had insurance for the drone stuff, and of course he loved that. So he let me kind of figure out how to start filming some of the motorsports stuff. But he let me come out there on Thursdays and Saturdays and film the drag strip, and I will always be very appreciative for him for taking a chance. And we still have some cool things coming up, because you never know what leads into the next thing, especially in motorsports. And I think that Greer Dragway and Ware Shoals with some things we've got coming up here on the channels that they're going to play a big role in it, and we are real excited about that too. But David Gregg gave me an opportunity to edit the events that he did, and he put on a hell of a show, and I hope that the Three Pedal Gasser series gets to come back one day because that was a lot of fun. But that's where mine and Rob's first video was filmed, and the RUC crowd, and the rest is history. That's where it all began. So I guess at this point, when I was doing the Three Pedal Gasser stuff, I met the boogeyman, Chris Dunn. Shortly after that, Boogie Tech was born. But what a lot of people don't know is Chris Dunn was the first episode of Octane Addicts TV. And Chris and I became really good friends. And that's one thing, too, that I have met some really great people. And the memories we've made traveling and shooting some of this stuff, man, I mean, it's priceless. And we'll definitely get to some of that with Chris and Boogie Tech Racing Products. But he's a good dude, and he's my friend. And we'll talk more about him later, too. And during this time, I met a guy named Matt Motter, and he was really into the mud bog stuff. And he had a really good thing going down there in the lower state with all those guys. We combined Speed Factor and Torqued Up TV back in 2019, I believe when it was. And he was covering the mud bogs, doing a phenomenal job on that. And I was doing the drag racing. And it was working. Man, we had a full head of steam going. The channel was growing. And we got about halfway to monetization. And the pandemic hit. Everybody knows when that hit, I mean, things just kind of stopped. All the momentum we had, it just died right there. But long story short, I ended up revamping the channel back in January. And we relaunched again with Greer Dragway. And they have been huge supporters of mine. And guys, we thank y'all there too, because without y'all, this wouldn't have happened. And we, in 5 months, have been able to get to monetization. And again, guys, thank you so much for that, because that doesn't happen without y'all. And I want you to know that, and I appreciate you. And stay tuned, because we have some awesome content coming up on both channels. Some people that I want to give a big thank you to: Rob Pitts. He is my guy. Rob and I got lucky, and I tell Rob all the time, we struck lightning in a bottle. And because of what we were able to accomplish together on the YouTube, it has opened so many doors for me. And we got him to his second step, which I'm not real sure what I can say and what I can't, but I talk to Rob every week, and he's out in Texas, and he's filming something for a huge streaming service, I guess I should say, that starts with an N and ends with a Flix. But great things coming out of him. He's excited. He's killing it out there in Texas, and I'm excited for him. But he's a big reason for the monetization on Octane Addicts. And my people at SRI Performance, Greg Finelli, thank you so much. Sasha, Randy Keene, you guys with Team SRI Motorsports, you guys make it happen for me. Thank you again for what you guys do. I'm looking forward to some of the racing stuff coming up with you guys here soon. Travis Bell, CelebrityMachines.com. Go to Celebrity Machines and look at their website. They have all the license tags from all the movie cars, celebrity cars. If you could think of it you've seen it on a car on TV, Travis Bell and Celebrity Machine has it. Check it out. Ultimate Show Glow, Johnny Shine and Shane Howard. You guys rock. You guys have been with me from the beginning, and we are now just getting some things going. Looking forward to great things out of y'all. Looking forward to some of the shows we've got set up to do with y'all. Guys, I got to go to Indiana. Travis Bell, I'm fixing to pack a bag. I'm going to head your way, be there in the morning. You guys stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week. Thank you, guys. And there, so I guess at this point look for those tags probably to show up on the walls here soon, because that's pretty cool, and that's what he does, and I'm rambling on. And if any of y'all are curious, you can go to Aerial Visions online on YouTube and see all of my real estate videos, if you so choose.